Cool. We are live, Thogdad. How you doing?
Hey, not too bad, and a little bit tired, but a bit of coffee down our necks, and we're going to be all right, aren't we, Theo?
Sounds a bit dodgy.
But there's no way in the world that we could miss this, was there, Theo?
It's Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier, Dad.
It is once again, and hello to everyone in the stream. Where are we joining from?
Yeah.
Are we all English, or are some of you coming in from the States or wherever? Because this fight is happening in Abu Dhabi, isn't it, Theo?
In Fight Island. It's
Fight
a good place to have it, though, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Let us know who you're supporting in the comments. We got some Irish people in the comments. We got McGregor fans. We got people up late. We got loads of Irish.
Good.
Good. Loads of Irish are subscribed to us in general. So does that make you tip towards Conor McGregor today?
Oh, 1,000%, Theo.
Yeah.
I'm here to watch Conor McGregor. It's as simple as that.
Yep.
I mean, I respect Dustin Poirier. He's a decent fighter. We'll talk more about his record in a minute. He's fought Conor before. But
Absolutely.
Conor McGregor, I mean, you've just got to love the guy, haven't you?
You do.
And he's a hero in Ireland, but he's massive all over the world, isn't he? And I think that's because of his character, isn't it?
It is.
It's not because of his technical mixed martial arts ability. It's because he is a character.
He's a character, isn't
He's
he?
a human being. He's flawed. He's
Yeah.
interesting. He's controversial, isn't he, Theo?
Yeah, he is. He's a legend. I think, going back to all the Conor McGregor fights he's had, he lost to Khabib.
Yeah.
He's had some crazy fights over the likes of Alvarez, Nate Diaz, and obviously he's fought Poirier before and beat him. By the way, how do you pronounce it? Poirier? I don't even know. Either way, he's had some incredible fights.
Yeah.
And I feel like the reason Conor McGregor, people keep watching him and enjoying him, is because he's a character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a character. There's loads of Irish fans in the comments here. They are backing Conor today. I see you in there. I thought there might be a little link because we've been to a lot of Celtic games.
Yeah.
They absolutely love everything that represents Ireland. Do you think he gives a good perception of Ireland?
Well, he's a champion, Theo.
He is,
That's the thing about it. He's in sort of Ultimate Fighting Championship. He has been the champion of two different weights.
True.
And not a lot of people can say that.
Yeah, very true.
Now, I mean, the thing about him, it's not just, like I said, it's not just his technical ability.
Yeah.
It's not just his ability in the cage or in the ring, because he's boxed as well, and we'll talk about that later.
I know.
It's the fact that as a human being, yes, flawed is the word.
Yeah.
We know about some of the things he's done. We've all seen the YouTube videos, haven't we, Theo?
Big up Adam Olsop for the £2. I am the end of the world, Barrow.
I'm from the end of the world,
From
Barrow.
the end of the world. There we go. Love that. Ghost Picks Jimmy's
Jimmy!
here. $15 top of the morning to you lads. Big up, big
Ghost Picks Jimmy.
Listen, we are right now in England. It's 4:30 UK time. We've put in a shift to watch this fight. This is designed for American TV. It's probably perfect time for you right now. We've stayed up all night just to watch this fight. Am I tired? I see all the comments. Yes, we're a little bit tired. I've stayed up. I played a bit of Warzone, played a bit of FIFA with pro clubs with the lads. You may have played us. We stayed up in Division 1. But no, it's a crazy time to have a fight. But I kind of like it. I love this time of day. Everything else is dead. It's only people staying up for the wrestling, innit?
Yeah.
It feels like a weird time. Everyone's household, it must be dead quiet. Lackey, thanks for $3. Conor McGregor will smash Jake Paul's head in.
Yes.
Yeah, do you think that fight will ever happen, Dad?
I would love it too. Now, I saw that video made by Jake Paul on YouTube, and I was disgusted, really.
Yeah.
That's horrible things. I know there's banter, there's trash talk, but I thought Jake Paul showed absolutely no class.
I know.
Trash talk is one thing, but being without class is another thing.
Absolutely.
So I hope Conor fights him and knocks his block off, shall we say.
Dylan Jeffrey, thanks for £5. Your notification just woke me up. Oh well, anytime I don't even watch MMA, and great dedication to you both up this alley. Thank you, Dylan. Kelsey as well. Big up. Thank you so much for the £5, mate. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you up here.
Dylan makes a really good point because we don't watch a lot of... It's got Ultimate Fighting Championship, for those of you who don't know, shortened to UFC. We don't watch much, but the thing about Conor McGregor, he's someone who makes you switch on the TV, isn't he?
Of course he does, yeah.
In terms of pay-per-view, he's one of the biggest box office smashes in the world of fighting, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the thing, and I remember back to my youth, I was more into boxing. Chris Eubank, for me, was an example of someone who made me switch on the television back in the day. You'll probably know Chris Eubank Jr. these days.
Right.
But Chris Eubank Sr. was a great boxer, was world champion at one point. But more than that, he had this character, he had the personality, and he still does, that made you switch on the TV. And this is the thing about Conor McGregor, his box office there.
I think he's the character, isn't it? It's the banter. Did you see him in... By the way, we got a donation from Kelsey, Bolton Kelsey. Great to have him, isn't he?
Brilliant.
He says, morning, lads. How you doing, mate? Hopefully get back to the Bolton soon.
Oh, mate, we can't talk about Bolton at the moment. It'll just make us depressed.
It's a new day.
Kels, I hope you're doing well up there, and I can't wait to get back up to Bolton and to see you. Have a pint with you, mate.
Alf United, thanks for the £2. Hey, Thogdad's up. How are you, lads? Listen, if Thogdad's up, we're all here, innit? Ben's K, thanks for £2. I'm knackered. Better be worth it up here in the UK. Exactly. We're in the UK as well, as you should know, and we're really hoping for a good fight here.
Yeah.
We have Conor, thanks for €2. Up the Irish. Hello from Ireland. Love you guys.
Connor's in the stream.
Yeah, we got Conor.
Oh, Conor Hayes. Yeah.
There we go. I'm from YouTube. Guys, let us know where you're all from. You must have quite a few people from the US watching this fight. I'm looking forward to it. Are you watching the UFC right now? Yes, I am. It's I versus Calderwood right now. We don't know.
This is one of the undercards, and these are two quite scary young ladies in the ring, knocking the living bells out of each other, and it's quite exciting to watch, really.
It's a fierce fight. It's an absolutely fierce fight. That's what we can say. But this is the fight before Conor. Well, I think there's one more fight to come after this, which is Hooker versus Chandler, and then we got the big one. We got some time to go until the Conor fight, but we got a lot to get through, don't we, Dad?
We certainly do. So we're making this point about box office there. Now, do you remember when Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather Jr., boxed him?
Yes, I do. That was crazy.
Some of you will know this. Some of you won't. Now, mixed martial arts is what Conor McGregor is associated with, and that's what we're going to see tonight.
Right.
A fight in the ring. Mixed martial arts, UFC. But he did once fight a boxing route.
He did. He had a boxing fight
against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Yeah. And this is the great thing. He got 4.3 million PPV, which is pay-per-view in North America. Now, that was the second most of all time thing.
It's gone to the floor on the UFC fight we're watching right now. I think she's tapped out. No, she's trying to go for the head. She's trying to punch the head. She might be screwed here.
Oh.
God, I tell you what, they're both warriors. I don't know if you're watching the fight right now, but this is big. We are seeing the end of the second round in Calderwood versus I. They're just kicking off on the floor right now.
Yeah.
It is proper kicking off.
She got her in a...
No, nothing now.
No.
And that is it.
She had hold of her toe.
That is the end of round 2.
Yes.
Yeah, that was all. It was getting pretty. What is it on? It is on BT Sport Box Office Live. We are watching.
This is the downside. You've got to pay a bit of money.
You do.
But we're talking about pay-per-view. So, Theo, what I was saying, Conor McGregor against Floyd Mayweather Jr., 4.3 million people in the USA.
Yeah.
In the USA alone, and millions elsewhere, bought the rights to see that. And that's the second most pay-per-views of all time, of any boxing match ever.
Dad, the people in the USA love Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
I know, Ghost Picks Jimmy being one of them, there are some people that literally would rather watch, would rather watch and support Conor McGregor than Dustin Poirier, even though he is from the USA.
Yes.
And Conor McGregor's Irish. There are some US fans who back the Irish guy. Yeah. If that was England against any other nation, you're always backing the English guy, aren't you?
The Irish guy?
No, the English
from
guy.
HITC Sport.
Thogdad, nice little connection there. But you're always backing that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So why these Americans would rather see Conor win?
Well,
it's a difference of culture, isn't it?
Theo, obviously, obviously the United States of America is a country formed by immigration.
Yeah.
And one of the waves of immigration, particularly in the 19th century, early 20th century, was the Irish immigration.
Right, yeah.
And particularly during the potato famine, which, the British have to hold our hands up and say, we had a big role in that. But that's politics. We don't go into that now. There was a massive wave of immigration from Ireland, both eastwards to England, Scotland and Wales, but also westwards to the United States of America. So you go to the States, and particularly on the East Coast, there's a massive Irish-American presence.
Yeah, definitely.
Massive. And you see that when you're there, especially in a town, a city like Boston.
Yeah.
But also in New York, there's Irish bars.
Loads,
and the culture there, it's almost like it's sometimes being back in Dublin.
It really is,
So you've got that sort of Irish-American support, which is huge. And you've got Joe Biden, the new president.
I know, it's unbelievable.
He'll call himself Irish.
Has he got a link to Ireland?
Yes.
So there's so many links, and I feel like that all pays into a bit of the culture.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to it. Guys, tell us in the comments below, who do you think is going to win this? How many rounds is it going to... I've got to be honest, I put a few bets on today. I don't know if you guys have got some bets on. I have bet Conor McGregor to get the knockout in round 1, 3 or 4.
Yes.
So I'm covering all kind of things. I think Conor will get the win. I think he'll do it early. he's just got this character about him. Last time they fought, it ended pretty quickly.
Yes.
Was it round 1 last time?
It was round 1 last time.
Okay.
That is correct. We're going to talk a bit more about Dustin Poirier in a minute,
Okay,
aren't
fine.
we?
Yeah.
Because in fact, should we do that now?
Let's do it. Dustin
go
Poirier.
into that
Tell
now.
me about Dustin Poirier, Dad, because what I hear of him, he's got a good record overall. He's 32 years of old, same as Conor McGregor. They both got about the same reach.
Yes.
They're both about the same height.
Yes.
It's a very equal fight in terms of size, weight, that sort of reach, all that sort of stuff. But in terms of the actual ability, I think Conor sneaks it for me.
Yes, he does. Now, Conor's reach, I believe, is 74 inches.
Yeah.
And Dustin's is 72 inches. And I believe the lads are both the exact same weight at the moment. I mean, obviously, you have to be approximately the same weight.
Yeah,
so 155 pounds.
Right.
So that is... that's basically 11 stone and 1 pound, isn't it?
There you go, yeah.
So that's the lightweight, to get you into the sort of the lightweight. Now, basically, Conor in the past has been a UFC champion of both featherweight and lightweight.
Yeah.
And obviously, he would love to go back to that. So, yeah, very similar in terms of those sort of body characteristics.
Absolutely.
In terms of weight, in terms of height. But in terms of record, Conor just edges it.
Absolutely. In terms of 22 wins, 4 losses for Conor.
Correct.
And then 6 losses, 26 wins for Dustin Poirier.
And 1 no contest. That is correct.
1 no contest. In terms of, who would want it more today? Who do you really think is going to want it? Conor McGregor is averaging a fight once every 2 years right now in the UFC.
Yeah.
It's not like he's fighting every day, is it?
Well, Theo, they both want it. They are both, the top of their game. They both want it. Now, looking at Dustin's record, we've said 26 wins, haven't we?
We have,
6 losses. Now, those 26 wins, 12 were KOs.
Yeah.
Either full-on KOs or technical knockouts. 7 were submissions and 7 were decisions. Now, you look at the record of Conor McGregor, 22 wins, 4 losses, of which 19 out of 22 were KOs, 1 submission and 2 decisions.
Yeah.
So if it's going to be a knockout, which I think it might be,
Absolutely.
and I think you're right, I think this could be round 1 knockout.
Yeah.
It's most likely that Conor McGregor will get it.
Is that what you reckon?
Yes.
You think Conor's going to get the win
Now,
here?
they fought, Theo, the 27th of September 2014.
Yep.
UFC 178. And it was the first round. It was 106 seconds. And it was a left hook from Conor round the ear. Yes.
Very interesting.
From the southpaw. So,
the Irish champ. Thank you, Ghost Picks Jimmy, for the $20. You legend, mate. How are we doing? Jimmy, have you got any bets on today? Have you got any tips for us subscribers? I think when you have fights like this, there's only so much information you can look at. Jimmy, I don't know if you want me to say it or I should say it, but I know you've got a fan favourite in this fight. I know who you want to win. And I think from your donations, it's pretty obvious. You want the Irishman, Conor McGregor, to get the win today. That's pretty simple. It's pretty honest. I think coming into this, I genuinely believe Conor McGregor will probably find the win. I think he's got that character about him, that ability. Just a little bit over Dustin Poirier today.
Yes, no, absolutely. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ghost Picks Jimmy is our resident pundit. He's based in the States and he is a professional gambler, basically.
Yeah.
So go and check him out on YouTube, on his other socials. He's a big friend of the channel.
Yeah.
He bets on everything. So he'll bet on UFC, he'll bet on boxing, he'll bet on soccer.
Yep.
Well, football, we call it.
Their first fight was over 6 years ago today.
Yes.
What do you think's changed between the two since then, Dad?
Well, obviously, Conor, like we said, won in round 1 6 and a bit years ago.
Yeah.
Conor obviously is much more high profile.
Yeah, definitely.
He is expected to win, but never underestimate
how people see this, Dad.
Yeah.
People see McGregor as the better technician.
Yes.
But Poirier is more of a brawler.
Yes.
If Poirier can force a brawl, take it to the ground, we may see a similar story to Khabib. Now, Khabib, no one's on Khabib's level.
Yeah.
In terms of fighting, no one is Khabib. Like, he is just on his own planet of his quality and his ability. We saw that against Conor McGregor. People that didn't actually expect him to win.
Yes.
The bookies were backing Conor at the time.
Yes.
Khabib's never lost. He's never lost. He's undefeated, and I don't think anyone will beat him. But people are rumouring it, saying that if McGregor goes and beats Poirier today, he might try and make that fight happen. Thank you for the donation.
Yes.
But is there a chance that Poirier, if he wants to drag this into the championship rounds where he has the cardio to potentially outwork him, pile on the damage, maybe to steal the later rounds or even wrap up, a choke or a guillotine just to tire the body.
Yeah.
You've seen it happen before with McGregor. He can get tired later in the rounds.
Well, it only takes a few seconds to get someone into, like a rear naked choke or a guillotine choke. It doesn't take long. One mistake.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is about both of these fights, about Dustin in particular, he wins 4 out of the 5 fights he's had.
Really?
He is no mug.
Okay.
Now, Conor McGregor's talking. There's a guy called Max Holloway. Look, I'm not pretending to know UFC.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert. There's a guy called Max Holloway who recently broke the record for significant strikes.
Seriously?
He is a top fighter.
Wow.
And Conor's talked about, right, I'm going to beat Dustin today, then it's Max Holloway.
Oh, not Khabib.
Well, Khabib obviously is
Khabib just
the
different gravy
famous
now?
one. Now, the women's fight, they're announcing it.
There we go. Scottish. Is she Scottish? I think she's got the Scottish flag down.
Joanne Calderwood has won by
Scotland.
unanimous decision.
So we've had a Scottish winner and potentially an Irish winner today. Who knows?
That is amazing. So apologies for not knowing more about the female fighters.
I know.
Joanne, well done. Respect.
Let's talk about Poirier, okay? He wants a war, and McGregor will welcome one. But he will not hide the fact that the key to beating Poirier is a quick start and to come out the gate firing.
Yeah.
People expect, potentially, McGregor to knock Poirier out early doors. You know, I don't know, homing in on his chin, just like he did against Cerrone. You know, considering Poirier has outstruck Justin Gaethje, Eddie Alvarez, Max Holloway, and Hooker, it is a dangerous game plan. But McGregor believes he has the power and accuracy to put him away.
Yeah.
So I feel like at the beginning, the favourite is Conor McGregor. But if the fight does the rounds, you're going to start to see Poirier get back into it. He's had more fights than Conor overall. He's taken more losses, but he's got more experience.
Yes.
You know, Conor, people think about as the character. Everyone knows about him. But what Poirier brings to the table is experience. He's done it all. He's fought against very high level. And pretty much a lot of the Conor, same sort of level fights over the years.
Yeah.
And yet they both lost to Khabib. But, Khabib's just different gravy. But I do feel like Poirier is the better grappler. He's the better when it comes to the floor. And in the later rounds, he may start to have more of a development and a potential win.
Yeah.
What would you say is your prediction in this fight?
Well, I'm going to go for Conor McGregor. Now, you've said some good things about Dustin Poirier. He's been a professional since 2009, Theo.
Yeah.
Conor has been a member of the UFC since about 2013.
Okay.
They're both very experienced fighters. Now, as you've sort of implied, Conor is more of a striker, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
He likes to stand up. Whereas Dustin maybe is more of a grappler. You want to maybe get things to the ground.
Absolutely,
you want to get a guillotine choke, a rear naked choke. They're different fighters.
They are.
And obviously they will have been studying the weaknesses of the other one.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think it's only fair that we actually look at the recent matches, for both of these two and see what's going on. Thank you for the donations. We've had Ghost Picks Jimmy a minute ago, $20. Conor finish in either round 1 or 2. He can lose it if it goes past 3. His endurance is complete shite. That's correct. I believe so as well. Ghost Picks Jimmy, you're spot on there. Yeah. I come into this thinking that maybe if it does the later rounds, we may see a different result. So we got
the next fight is Dan Hooker.
Versus Chandler. We've got one more fight, and then we're getting into the Conor fight. So we're going to build it up. Os7K, thanks for £2. Up the TDL, you two are the GOATs. Did you pack any Team of the Years? No, I did not. Real shame. Edward Height, thanks for the £2. Thanks for the streams, been lonely through COVID. EFC, cheers Edward. Really appreciate that you've taken your time out to come watch us, really. Then we got Dylan, thanks for £2. Do you think Newport County will go up this season? You've got a good chance. So we're going to watch this fight, aren't we, Dad?
We certainly are, yes.
Going to be a good one.
Lad, I think he's from New Zealand. He's just.
We are watching it on the BT Sport box office, guys. You have to pay, I think, like 20 quid to watch it. But there we go. Right, these are the stats of Poirier versus McGregor, Dad. Have a look at this.
Yeah. Okay, you talk us through it.
Poirier, last few fights, he had a fight in 2020.
Against this lad, against Hooker, the lad who's just about to come on.
I feel like we should look at it because the guy Hooker, Poirier won this, right?
Yes.
And Hooker lost. The odds were obviously in favour of Poirier. He was 1.4, which is, it was expected.
Yeah.
But he did win this, and it was points on round 5. So he kind of held it out, but Poirier gets the wins when it goes late, you know?
Yeah.
Now, this Hooker guy is fighting Chandler today, so we're going to see how he does today.
He's a New Zealander, and I think his record is 29, so he's 120, lost 9. You know, another good fighter.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't be second on the billing if you weren't a good fighter.
No.
30 years old, and, we're going to keep an eye on this fight, aren't we?
Definitely. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how both these guys are doing, Hooker and Chandler. I mean, they both had, what's their records overall? They've both been, they've had 2 losses from the last 5, and Chandler's only had 1 loss from the last 5. But I feel like the kind of people they've been fighting, I would say, Poirier has been the biggest fight. Chandler, I expected odds-wise, they do expect Hooker to win, but apparently it's going to be a close one either way.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen. Comment down below who you reckon will win out of Hooker and Chandler. But in terms of Poirier and McGregor, coming into this fight today. Do you look at McGregor's form and you see the 3 losses all coming recently? One to Nate Diaz. Yes, he went and beat him after. But then you look at, the last 3 fights he's had. He's had 2 losses. He lost to Khabib. He lost to Mayweather. I know that was different. It was boxing.
Yeah.
But in terms of the fight today, he did get Cerrone in the first round, and that was a big return for McGregor.
Yes.
Do you think there's any chance that maybe this could be done again in the first round?
Well, those are key stats, Theo, because the Cerrone fight was in January 2020. So that was a year ago, Theo.
It doesn't feel like it was a year ago, but it was. It's crazy, isn't it?
It's incredible. Did we stream that?
I think we streamed the Khabib fight, but I don't think we streamed this one. But this was done in round 1. Technical knockout, head kick and punches. It was very simple for McGregor.
Yes,
People were backing McGregor. So I actually saw someone back Cerrone in that fight because of the experience he was. But Cerrone he's an experienced fighter, but he isn't on McGregor's level. Yeah. And that fight was complete in round 1. And that's the rumour. People coming into this fight think maybe a similar story could happen.
Yes, and then there was obviously the famous defeat to Khabib.
Yeah.
Now that was an interesting fight because 2.4 million people paid per view, and that is a record for the UFC, Theo.
It was,
of all time. So that was an incredible fight.
That was submission round 4, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was, yeah.
What did you think about the Khabib Conor McGregor fight? Because when I watched it and what I kind of viewed of it, I did go in thinking Conor would get the win.
Yes.
And that was back in 2018. I think it's been very different for Conor ever since.
Yes.
And Khabib since then has gone on and won his fights. He's been doing a great job, Khabib. No one's been on his level. He's even retired, but I think Dana White's trying to convince him to get back into it.
Yes.
But yeah, that's... Looking at Khabib, I don't think anyone's ever going to beat him.
Yeah.
But Conor McGregor did take him to round 4. He did put up a fight. He nearly caught him early doors.
Yes,
he nearly caught him. He got him on the chin early doors.
Yes.
But Khabib then started to grapple him out and then started to tire him out. And then it would seem to be game over pretty simple, didn't it?
Absolutely, Theo. Yes. So,
but this is different. I feel like Poirier is not on Khabib's level. I think McGregor is definitely a harder fight than Cerrone. But coming into it, I don't think it's as hard as Khabib, definitely. I don't think anyone's Khabib's level. So I think McGregor will get the win. But I do see it maybe being round 2, round 3 kind of time.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be as soon as what people expect.
No.
Some people are saying round 1 straight away. Yes, it's a possibility. And we're seeing Conor just turn up to the fight now, which is very interesting.
That's a nice vehicle, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got a nice vehicle. He's got the fresh trim. Well, he's not got much.
It's a Rolls Royce, a black Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
He's wearing a blue suit. He's got his shades on.
He's got it already.
He's got his silk handkerchief in his left.
We've
pocket.
had a £20 donation from Warren McLennan. Thank you for the £20. How are you, Thogdad? Legend on Insta. He's legend, isn't he?
Cheers, mate. Just
Absolute
watching
legend.
Conor go into the stadium here, and he's walking with a swagger like he always does.
Yeah.
He's got a fabulous suit on, like we say. You can see the tats through his beautifully tailored shirt.
Yeah.
He's having a little jog. He's in his suit. He's got his wife with him. Is she pregnant?
Who knows? Honestly, who knows? We will find out. Coming into this fight, I genuinely think we're going to see something very interesting. I think we're going to see an absolute brawl. I think, actually, we got time. Conor's just getting ready. We've got to watch one more fight before this, so we're going to wait for it to build up. But
absolutely.
I think the fight will start around 5:30, so in the meantime, we'll just talk about what's going on. Thogdad, you got any other topics to talk about in terms of football tomorrow? Liverpool United in the Cup. You looking forward to that?
Well, it's going to be a good one, isn't it? Hopefully you're going to all join us.
I'm sure we'll have loads of people. We've got over 1,000 people here at 5 a.m. in the morning. I think we'll be going till 6 by this rate.
Yeah.
Who knows? But honestly, do you think it's going to be an exciting one? What people are saying in the comments. But if you have any questions for us...
let's go. Joshua makes a point. He says, I'll read it out because this is what he says. Conor is a horrible human being. He beats old men and women. Now, we need to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because the Conor McGregor thing, obviously he's a character... He's an individual. He's on the front pages. He's on the back pages. But recently, he's been more on the front pages.
Yeah.
Now, there have been accusations of sexual assault, of smashing phones up, of reporters and what have you.
Yeah.
There have been, obviously, he punched an old man in a bar in Ireland because the guy didn't want a shot of his whiskey.
Yeah.
He attacked the entourage, didn't he? Was that Habib's on? So, look... It's a fair point, and I've read it out because you make a fair point. Not everyone likes Conor McGregor. Obviously, he's young. The way I see it is he does need to calm down. I mean, certainly if he was to retire from the cage, from the ring, he needs to be very careful. Otherwise, he's going to end up behind bars.
James Redmond TV, great to see you in the comments, mate. We need to get you on the channel. I wish I could get you on for this stream right now. I didn't expect you to be up, but I even thought I had a little idea. We should FaceTime you or something now and get your views.
Yeah,
should we do that?
Get him in.
We should actually... You got Discord, James. I'll give you a little message. But we should genuinely get your views on. It'd be pretty cool to pretty cool to see. What round is Poirier getting knocked out then? I'm going to go 1 or 3. There we go. McGregor first. Guys, everybody comment down below now. When do you believe the fight will end? What round? And will it be a knockout, TKO? What do you expect? Because if I was to bet right now, I think the favourite possibility is obviously McGregor knockout round 1.
Yeah.
Someone's gone Poirier decision. That would make you a lot of money if you went with that in a bet. McGregor 4th round, 4 KO. McGregor 2nd round. We've had 3rd or 4th. Poirier knockout 3rd round. That's a big statement.
Yeah.
All these people saying Poirier, I want to know why. I do. Dustin 4th round knockout, says Anwar. Round 1 Conor. A lot of round 1 Conors. Let us know what you think. What time does it start in the UK? We're expecting around 5:30. It all depends on how long this Chandler Hooker fight goes on for, isn't it, Dad?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's straight after this, really. Watching from Washington State. Love that, James. When does it start? Probably around 5:15, 5:30. Comment down below if you know if any experts know exactly when you expect the fight to happen. I hope McGregor loses today, says Ahmad. Yeah, do you think there's a case for saying that he was rude about Khabib in terms of like religion? And there was a lot of beef coming into both fight. Well, the main fight they had. And obviously Khabib had a lot of anger after knocking out Conor. It's like the fight wasn't over after Conor was knocked out. He felt like he had to go out the ring. And we all saw what happened when Khabib ran out the ring, tried to go for Conor's teammates and staff. There was clearly bigger beef rather than what was just going on in the fight. I think it did come down to some sorts of religion and stuff like that. I can understand why some people might not be Conor's biggest fan.
Yes.
And can you understand that?
I can completely understand that. And, like you said, there was a time when, Conor made a comment about Khabib's religion, about Islam. That's going beyond the pale. You don't go to that place, and Khabib wouldn't trash talk about Catholicism. You leave that alone. The trash talk, it's part of the showmanship, but you should know where the line is. Yeah. So I do understand why people don't like Conor. And there was a case where he was watching a guy from his team was fighting, and Conor jumped onto the edge of the cage before the referee had said the fight was over. Yeah. And then Conor approached the referee, and it all kicked off big time. It did. So there's a lot of incidents. Now,
Warren, I just want to say, before you move on, Dad, Warren's donated £10. He says, up the Tranmere, the local team being used today. I'm a Liverpool fan, though. Mate, I can't lie, you did well. You absolutely did well. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We've got the fight. The one before McGregor. This is it.
And here comes Iron Michael Chandler.
Here we go. Chandler's coming out.
He's wrapped in the
proud
in the
of USA.
Yeah, in the stars
and
stripes.
He's absolutely loving it. He's buzzing. Chandler's walking out here. We're going to be learning something new about Chandler and Hooker. We don't know the most about these kind of guys, but we're going to be learning something new, seeing how they fight.
Yeah.
The odds are a little bit in favour of Hooker, I think.
Yes, they are.
But coming into this, I think Chandler, people back. I think it's just over 2, the odds on Chandler to win. Yes. Guys, tell us below. If you have any information on the Chandler Hooker fight, who do you expect to win and what do you expect to happen? I'd love to hear your opinion. Yeah. Football Rugby Podcast, thanks for £5. Well done on being up this early. Wait, I am too. Mate, respect to you too. We do this stream because it's a bit of bants and I'm looking forward to it. We might even have a little special guest on. We're going to FaceTime him off my phone and get his views and see what he says.
That is a very big shout there.
But yeah, we'll do that in a little sec. So, guys, comment down below. Who do you reckon is going to win out of Chandler and Hooker? Hooker wins by stoppage in seconds, says Joshua. Okay, we'll be watching this fight as well. Khabib is unbeatable. No one will ever win against him, and that's fact. Dad, do you think anyone could ever beat Khabib? Do you think McGregor stands a chance if there ever was to be a rematch?
I would bet on Khabib, who is a hero, isn't he? In shall we say, Eastern Europe. Yeah. He's an absolute hero. An incredible fight. Never lost, has he, Thea?
No, he's never lost.
But he said he's retiring, hasn't he? He said that's it. Yep. But of course, money talks, doesn't it?
Of course it does.
But you do question. I mean, Conor, what is he? He's 32 years old, isn't he?
Yep.
And you do question. The guy's supposed to be worth $120 million. Just how long do you really need to go on? Yeah. Especially after you've had a couple of recent defeats. Obviously he fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. We were talking about that earlier.
We were, yeah.
He lost to Khabib. He won the last fight. But how long do you need to keep going?
It's a good point. Brandon Merson, thanks for the £5 donation. Come on, McGregor, knockout first round. Brandon, do you have a bet on that? I'm sure a lot of people do. Are they fighting now? No, we got the one fight before. Now we've got Hooker walking out. Yeah. Very different style. He's not all...
The hangman.
He's kind of more chilled out, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Hooker walking out. Chandler was all big and talk and massive US flag over his face and, oh, look at me. Hooker's walking out, calm, relaxed, just a towel around him, He's looking chilled.
Yeah.
They call him the Hangman. From the way he's walking out, I feel like, okay, a bettor is backing Dan Hooker with 5,000 money bet on the line. If he wins, the bet payout is 8,750.
Right, interesting.
I think he's the favourite today. Coming into this fight, he is the favourite. Hooker is the favourite, but only just.
Yes.
I think it's 1.6 for Hooker, 2.1 for Chandler.
Yes.
So it's an interesting fight. Elliot Fernandez, thank you for the £2.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. Brandon Mercer, thanks for £5. James Redmond, we're going to get you on. We're going to get you on here. Let's give him a call. We got a little FaceTime.
Hooker looks like the boy next door, doesn't he? He looks like someone you'd work with in the office. Doesn't look like a sort of a cage fighter, does he, Thea?
No, he doesn't.
Warren McLennan.
Here he is.
Get James Redmond on, please.
How are we doing, lad?
And get his say on FSG out. They need to go.
Oi, lads. Look who we got on here. James Redmond, how you doing, fella? Mate, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on. Listen, we're on 1% on my phone. I've had a mare.
Oh.
We might have to get the charger or whatever. But I have to ask you, what do you expect to happen in the fight today? In terms of, do you watch Chandler and Hooker as well?
Oh, you can't.
I watched the whole UFC.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I'll do. I'll give you a quick breakdown on
Okay.
this fight if you want, and then I can do the McGregor one.
Okay.
On this fight,
Oh, no, we lost him.
No.
We've lost him because of the charger.
Plug it in.
No. Okay, we'll get him back, guys. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. Don't you worry. My phone has died just as I was asking James Redmond what was going to happen in the fight. But the phone is coming back. Don't you worry, guys.
Back.
I wonder if we could get him on here, but I don't want to mess up.
No,
I don't
no,
want to mess up.
don't.
I'm Irish. Come on, Connor. Let us know what you think is going to happen. Guys, I really want to know, what do you expect between the Chandler and the Hooker fight? The one that's about to happen. Lightweight. It's a 30-year-old versus a 34-year-old.
Yeah.
6 foot versus 5'8". No wonder Hooker's the favourite today.
Yeah.
The reach and height is in favour of Hooker. 30 years old. Younger,
Yeah.
taller, more reach.
Yeah.
I mean, surely you're going to back.
3.5 inches more reach.
Yeah.
Weight, obviously, about the same. They have to be. That is the nature of the weights.
Yeah.
But, yeah, look, the betting money is with Hooker. I don't know these guys from Adam. I've heard of them. You look at them and you think, this lad looks like
This
a
is
street
insane.
fighter.
How have they got a 5'8" guy to fight a 6 foot guy? I mean, from a neutral perspective, surely you'd back Hooker to win this.
If you saw,
Chandler's well up for it.
If you saw these lads in a bar fight, you'd think, right, Chandler.
Who you back? Yeah.
You'd back Chandler.
You would back the small guy.
He looks hard.
If Chandler turns it into a street fight,
yeah,
he can win this. But this is more. And by the way, James, if you're in here, I'm sorry, geez. We'll get you back on as soon as my phone gets the charging. But we are about to watch this. Okay. Chandler is absolutely buzzing for this. He is representing US. Do you think Chandler, if he gets the win today, the whole of the US is going to be backing him in his future fights? Because this is quite a big win if he gets it.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, they're a patriotic bunch, our friends over the pond, aren't they?
Yeah.
And, yeah, but, you know, Dan Hooker, a New Zealander, obviously that's a much smaller country from, 4 or 5 million people?
Of course, yeah.
So I suspect there'll be a lot of people watching, and it's probably a sensible time in New Zealand right now.
Yeah.
It's probably, evening or late afternoon. Yeah. So I think a big chunk of New Zealand will be watching this fight and cheering for their local
I don't know what time it is in New Zealand, but from his record, it looks all right. And he is, you know, younger, taller, more reach. You'd expect him to win. I'm looking forward to it, though. We'll find out what happens. Chandler, is he going to come in and look for a first-round knockout or something like that? I don't even know what I expect. I don't even know what to expect anymore. Guys, get ready for the fight. We are watching Hooker versus Chandler, and we're into the first round.
Hooker.
My God, look at the reach difference here.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
Hooker is standing tall.
If this was a fight in a bar, you'd back Chandler, wouldn't you? Look at...
Both leading with
Hooker went in with a little kick there.
Yeah.
He's going to try and use that reach, try and keep the distance. But if Chandler can get in his face, reach becomes pointless. So let's see what can happen here.
Absolutely, Thea.
What can Hooker do here? He's just... Chandler's being he's pushing him out to the corners. Hooker's going round and round.
They're sizing each other up at this stage. Yeah, in the first few seconds. They're having a look.
They are. We will find out what's happening. Guys, tell us in the comments, who do you back in this fight? Hooker or Chandler? Who do you expect? My phone still hasn't charged up, but yeah, I'd love to know. It's 12 a.m. here in Canada. Decent, that's not too bad. All right, lads. Hello, Ali. Chandler, won already. Where to watch? Did you see the Villa game, you lads? Yes, we did. Good win for them. People are backing Hooker. A lot of Hookers in the chat. I back Chandler, says King Power. His goal, yeah, great place for it. Right, here we go. I feel like the referees don't have to do so much running because it keeps going round and round. There isn't much being thrown so far, eh, Dad?
No.
Think we're going to see an early knockout here? Someone just to get in their face?
No, doesn't look like anything's going to happen in this first round. Hooker's is tentative little kicks.
Okay. Love your videos, mate, from Canada, currently 12 a.m. Sahel, thank you so much.
Yeah.
My phone is boosted back up, so we will get James Redmond on the line at any minute now. We're just going to literally get him on audio, and we're just going to put him by the mic and let him speak his words. Here we go. Hooker with a little kick there onto the thigh.
Call it
Chandler.
sort of... Yeah,
Chandler.
Hooker with a couple of kicks.
Chandler with a punch there.
Hooker's backing
onto
off
the
a
left
bit.
arm. Chandler with the right arm. Hooker going for a little shot on the head. Little kick. Another little kick using that reach.
A little bit of a stumble.
Chandler might have caught him back there. Some big... Tell you what, Chandler ain't really blocking his face here. Hooker could try and make the most of it, but at the moment, Hooker's just backing up. Chandler going for that punch on the head.
Punch from Chandler. Ooh.
It's quite a nice connection. Chandler's doing him here. Chandler is turning this into a bit of a street fight here. Jeez, this is a big one. This could be interesting. Guys, comment down below. Can this be done in round 1? Let's find out. Right, we're back. We're getting James Redmond on the line right now.
So Pasco thinks Hooker by knockout in the second round. Oh my goodness! Oh, Hooker's gone down.
Oh my God, Chandler's got him.
Floor.
This is it. Chandler's done him. He's got him on the floor, punching his head.
It's
That's
over.
game over. It's over. It's over.
It's over.
It's over. Chandler has won it. He's done a backflip. What is going on?
He does a double backflip.
And
oh my goodness.
The underdog
The American.
has ended it
Smaller
by
reach.
knockout in the first round.
And
TKO. I think he stopped it. I think it was a TKO.
Yeah, TKO.
Either way, unbelievable scenes here on Fight Island as Chandler, the American, gets the win in the first round.
He grabs the stars and stripes.
Dad, I missed it. What happened? How did he take him down?
You'll show it in a minute.
Unbelievable scenes. James Redmond.
He just caught him with a punch.
James Redmond, we're going to call you up in a sec. That is unbelievable. And what that means is, it's not going to be long until Conor McGregor...
I don't know, Hooker... It
oh
looks
my
like
God. Yes, I just won 435 euros. King Power, big up yourself. Well done, mate. Jeez, if only I backed this Chandler lad.
Do you know what? It looked like Hooker wasn't up for it. I don't know. He didn't look confident.
Well, Dad, first of
Chandler
all,
looked cocky and confident.
Yeah.
And he's walking around the ring with the stars
Warren,
and stripes
thanks for £5.
hanging over his shoulders.
Yep.
He's climbing the cage.
Mate, he's loving it.
He's loving it.
He's turned this into a street fight, and he's got this job done early.
Yeah.
He's got him down early, punched his face out.
Have a look
the
at
ref
this,
had to
have a look
stop
at
it.
this punch
Here we
coming
go.
out.
It was a little punch on the
body,
chest,
and
then to the head.
that's it.
That knocked him clean.
That's it.
Then it was free for all on his head whilst
it.
he's on the floor. He doesn't want to be in there. It was weird, right? Because
Yeah.
Chandler was like, "Oh my God, I've done it! I've done it!"
It was a right to the body and a left
Right
straight
to the body,
to the face.
left to the face.
Uppercut.
Before
And
Hooker
that's
could
it.
react,
And that
and it's
is
game
it.
over. Absolutely brilliant from the US wrestler. The man that lost to Poirier
Wow.
in the 5th round has just gone and knocked out... Oh no, was it Hooker who lost to Poirier? Is that Hooker 2 losses in a row? Just won a Grand Cameron. Well done, mate.
Hooker won the last one.
Bloody hell.
And look, and the flip off the cage.
So this Chandler... Oh my God, this Chandler lad has just put himself with the big boys. You know, Hooker was expected to win this, and Chandler has caused an upset. Guys, we are getting on to Conor McGregor now. There's no more waiting. There's no more waiting. They're not going to wait around for long. They're going to move these guys off and get on to the big night now.
Yeah,
We're not going to be waiting long. The great thing about this round ending in the first round is we're moving on to the main event very, very quickly. But can you imagine 2 fights both ending first round?
I know.
That's
And
unbelievable.
Chandler is delighted. He's got blessed. He's got a tattoo of blessed right there above his heart. And he just looked like the guy who was more up for it. You could see it in the face.
Right.
If I didn't know anything about these guys, I would have said Chandler all day long.
Right.
Yes, mate.
How are we doing, mate? Listen, I've got you on the phone here, so we could just get you on the mic, really. Did you just see that fight? Did you just see the fight? Did you see the fight?
Chandler.
Of course, I saw the fight. Did you see the fight?
Oh my God, mate! What was your views on that? Did you expect Chandler to do it that quick?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, Theo. If that FaceTime call continues, I would have said that I thought Hooker was gonna win based on many things that you even mentioned, such as size, reach, etc.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Michael Chandler is a former Bellator champion, absolute proven level UFC fighter. That being said, that was not expected, and the explosiveness, we knew he had that in his locker.
Absolutely.
Performed that on his UFC debut.
UFC debut.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. So, what sort of fights does he open up from getting this win?
Sorry, what was that?
What sort of fights do you think he's opened up from getting this win?
Who's next? Who's he going to fight next?
Well, think about this, Theo. Khabib has just came out and said, I will return, I will come back from the
He's returning? Okay.
And he has just done that big time.
Do you really think Chandler's going to get a fight with Khabib, though? Like, isn't that a little bit too... Water. Yeah, get me some water. Do you really think he's going to get it already? Like, I think that's a big step up.
100%. I don't think he'll get it straight away based on the fact that, McGregor will probably get it first or Poirier. That being said, that was a big stake. And it was his debut against a proven contender. So,
mate,
he's there and thereabouts.
Mate, Chandler's calling everyone out right now on TV. He's calling out Conor McGregor, Khabib.
Good.
Mate, he's made himself a name. He's made himself a name. That is insane. That is insane, mate.
He gave himself extra value, and that's exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah. He is calling out everyone. He's getting out there. People love him. The US have got a name for themselves now. They've got a new boy around here, don't they?
Listen, he's a top contender. He's right up there.
Absolutely. That is insane. Mate, I want to know your views. What is happening for the big fight? Conor McGregor versus Poirier. Which way is it going to go? Is there a chance Poirier's got this? Because the odds are in favour of Conor McGregor. The record is in favour of Conor McGregor. He's got less losses. He's done it. He's beaten him before. Will it happen again?
Right, so this is my views on it. So if I'm sitting on the fence, I'm saying if it's the first 2 rounds, then McGregor, maybe he's got this because he's got the power to be able to finish Dustin Poirier. The first fight between them, McGregor finished Poirier in 90 seconds. So it's a very big possibility that something around like that could happen again.
Okay.
However, it goes further. You can't write off Poirier. He's a beast. He's fought absolutely some of the best in the business. Max Holloway, Khabib himself, even though he lost, he's got himself to that position.
Absolutely.
It's a close fight, but if you're asking me, I'm saying round 2 knockout for McGregor.
Round 2 knockout for McGregor.
Really?
Okay. That's a big statement, mate. Not round 1. You're not fancying round 1, eh?
I'm saying round 2. I think Poirier will hold up with his chin. I'm not going to...
Very interesting. Okay. That is interesting. Do you think there's a single chance that Poirier might hold this out and then maybe in the later rounds he might have a little bit more fitness and, maybe bring him to the ground? I'm not saying a similar story to Khabib, but you do think Poirier's got more of a chance if the fight goes the distance?
Oh no, 100%. He's got the cardio to last that.
Exactly.
And also he's got the jiu-jitsu. He's got very high-level jiu-jitsu, black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's using it many times, got many submissions on his record. And Conor McGregor, many of his losses came from submissions. In fact, I think all of his losses are submissions. So that's one thing that he can try and capitalise on. It is very much that. It is going for the submission, utilising how good he is with his jiu-jitsu.
Absolutely.
Poirier, listen, before I go, he has absolutely every reason to win this fight. He has any capability to win this fight, but one thing that goes before anything is that ability to knock someone out. And McGregor in that division has got that more than anyone else, hands down, in my opinion.
Spot on.
I think he's got the edge.
Spot on. There we have it. There we have it from James Redman. He is backing Conor. If you're putting your money on it and you're listening to James Redman's tips, Conor McGregor, second round. But anything can happen, isn't that right, James?
100%, my mate. You can't write off Poirier, never. He is one of the best lightweights in the world, no doubt. By the way, Theo, it was an absolute pleasure to come on the channel. Thogdad, you are a legend.
Oh, cheers, James. That is brilliant. I appreciate that.
Mate, I'm telling you, after all this COVID stuff, we'll get you here in this gaff for the fights, and you can set your opinion straight to the mic. No need for this, phoning bollocks. You'll be here for it, mate.
Of course, with a few bevies with the lights.
Absolutely.
Rude not to, mate.
If the kickoff have their scouser, then we need our scouser for the knockouts, don't we?
That's it.
Spot on, isn't it? That is it. You can't have analysis without scousers for knockout, can you? That's it, mate. That is it. Absolutely. Right.
Before I go,
yeah.
Everyone, smash the likes. Make sure you subscribe also.
Yes.
Keep supporting.
I respect that, mate. Guys, James Redman TV, search it on the YouTube channel. He will be commenting down here. Maybe a cheeky bit of UFC content on that channel coming soon. Who knows?
Hey, you never know, Theo. You never know. It's something that we might have to get done, my friend.
It might have to be done. Listen, mate, it's a pleasure to have you on. I'll probably text you later to get your views on what's happening in the Conor fight. Enjoy it, soak it in, and we'll speak again soon, mate.
100%, man. Look forward to it. Peace
Pleasure to get you on.
See you later, mate.
See up yourself, mate. There we go. That is the view of James Redman. We can take this out now. Yeah, wow. That's the statement. That is a big statement made. I'm looking forward to this fight, guys. Comment down below who you reckon's going to win it. It's not long now, is it, Dad?
It isn't, Theo. And Theo, I've got a question for you.
Go on.
Okay, first of all, you'll get this. What is the product that Conor McGregor is most associated with these days?
It's the whiskey, Proper 12, isn't it?
Proper number 12. And why is it called Proper number 12?
It is called Proper number 12 because it is... I don't actually know. What did you tell me?
Well, I found this out today. It's an area of Dublin 12, Crumlin. Because Crumlin is the part of Dublin, of course, in Ireland, that Conor McGregor is from. And he's very proud of that area. Yeah. And I was reading a little bit about him today because early on in his life, before he was 12, he used to love playing football.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he played for a team called Lords Celtic Football Club.
Decent.
And it was only when he was 12, because he was a fairly little lad.
Right.
It was only when he was 12 he got down the boxing gym and learnt to look after himself. Yeah.
There we go. And, little Thogdad fact.
Yeah. So he's only been sort of boxing. He's only been doing any sort of mixed martial arts since the age of 12. And he just didn't want to be bullied, so he thought, right, I'll learn... That's a good tip, that, isn't it? For any kid who is...
But he's had some brawls in pubs recently, hasn't he? He's had a few scandals. He's had a few scandals.
He has had, and we talked about that earlier, didn't we? So he has. One of the brawls was to do, he offered, didn't he, a shot of the number 12.
Did he?
A shot
was it number 12?
Proper number 12. He offered a shot to an old guy sitting by the bar. He's like, free shot of my whiskey. And the old guy's like, yeah, I'm not interested. I don't want it. And he punched him.
He punched him.
He punched him.
Oh, my God.
And that was a big story, of course, in Ireland. And first of all, the story came out without the video. Then someone had a video of it from the pub.
Oh, my God.
So
the fact someone got a video of it, that all could have been under the cracks if no one filmed it.
The thing is, though, I can see both sides, because you've had people in the comments saying, I don't like the guy, he's a nasty piece of work.
Yeah.
You've got other people saying, look, he's a national hero. Now, for me, he's 32 years old, which you wouldn't agree with this. That's very young. So he's still got some growing up to do. He's still got some calming down to do.
This is what I mean. He's got a kid already. He's got a family,
But yeah.
He's seen all the money in the world. He doesn't need any more. I mean, he's come back into this for his passion, for his love for the sport.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. He didn't need to get back into it. Money's not what he needed.
Yeah.
He wants to have a legacy, and he's going to begin it. Well, he began it with this, coming back against Cerrone.
I think the thing is, though, he's got the legacy, hasn't he?
Definitely. But he wants to extend that.
Yeah, he's been the featherweight and lightweight UFC champion. Yeah. But you're right, he just wants to keep going a little bit longer.
Of course he does.
He is set for life financially. He's reckoned to be worth $120 million. Who knows if that's correct? He's got his whiskey brand, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's got...
I'm looking forward to this.
He's going to be a media star for life, hasn't he?
Yeah.
My worry, when I read about him as a person, he's got to calm down soon. Because, you don't want to be behind bars when you're a bit older. That's my worry about him as an individual. I don't know the guy, but
Here we go.
Anyway, less waffle because
here comes...
the music is out, the lights are out,
over
in Abu Dhabi.
Who are they going to have out first? Who is coming out first for the fight? Get your final predictions in now. Let us know what you reckon's going to happen. I'm buzzing for this. That's all I can say. Absolutely buzzing. What about you, Dad?
Absolutely, Theo. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be Poirier coming out first, but we'll see in a second.
Surely have Poirier
The fight is starting any minute now. Tell your friends to get into this stream. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the past, Theo...
Thogsis is here. Big up, Thogsis.
Is she?
Yeah.
So in the past, Theo, Conor McGregor has come out with his song being sung by Sinead O'Connor.
Wow.
I don't know if you've heard of her. She is a very famous Irish singer. Very famous.
Here we go. Oh, I've heard the Notorious. I think it's Conor out first.
Notorious.
Here comes Conor McGregor. With his Irish flag around him. He's gone for the... Well, obviously he doesn't have much hair on his head anymore, but he's got the beard going. He's got the ginger beard.
He's got some tattoos, hasn't he, Theo?
Here comes Conor McGregor.
He's wrapped in the Irish flag.
Yep.
He's coming out to his
walking
tune.
Out. He is ready to go. We saw from the weights... He is in the best shape he's been in a while.
Yeah.
Here he comes. I'm looking forward to this one.
Absolutely. 155 pounds. He's got a 74-inch reach. He's 5'8" or 5'9", according to some sources.
Yep.
And here he comes. Not an ounce of fat on that body, I think.
I know. Well, I'll tell you what. He's in very good shape.
He's got the McGregor tattoo.
But does he still have that passion? Let's find out now. Proper 12 Irish Whiskey, of course, is the sponsor. You've got to respect that, don't you?
Yeah.
I really don't know what's going to happen coming into this. Will it be ended in round one? I don't know. Will he go in there all kill. All guns and blazing. We're about to find out. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. He's got the Irish flag. He's ready to go. He's just having one little check. We're going to wait for, of course, Poirier to come out. Do you think Poirier has a chance?
He's got a chance, Theo. He has got a chance. You know, he is absolutely no mug. He's been around the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC, for a very long time. Warren McLennan, McGregor knockout, 3rd round. Thank you for that donation. These donations are wonderful. Thank you. And Warren, you gave a donation 12 minutes ago as well, and 8 minutes ago. Absolute legend of the community. What time is it in the UK? It is 20 past 5. Conor McGregor is giving hugs to all of his team. All of his team are weighing his various coaches for the boxing, for the martial arts, for the conditioning. He has hugged all of his team. They're all wearing the masks. He's the first fighter to hold 2 UFC titles simultaneously, one of 4 in history. He's finished 20 of the 22 wins with 19 knockouts. He's a legend of the sport and a massive, massive global personality. And in Ireland, he's an absolute god.
Yeah.
He's about to get into the ring.
Here we go.
He's saluting the crowd in Abu Dhabi.
This is going to be big. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely.
And he takes a few paces around the ring just to get the feel for the cage. He's got those sort of camouflage green shorts on with Conor McGregor written on them. He's got his tattoos. Well, he's always got those.
He does, yeah. This is going to be good. This is going to be good.
And he's practicing. He's got that famous southpaw stance, hasn't he, Theo?
Yeah. Of course he does. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be big, guys.
Yeah. And we're waiting for Dustin Poirier, the American, who has got 26 wins, 6 losses in a good career. He's got a reach which is 2 inches shorter than that of Conor McGregor. Same weight, same height, same age.
People chanting Conor McGregor's name here.
Absolutely. There's a good crowd out there in Abu Dhabi.
It's a decent crowd, isn't it?
I guess they've got different rules about social distancing out there.
Well, of course. I guess. I mean, everyone's tested that goes in there.
Yes.
So there's no risk, right?
Absolutely.
It's not a bad life out there, I tell you that. I tell you that for sure. It's very difficult to get there now, but if you have your contacts, it's pretty special. Now we are waiting for Poirier. Do you feel like more of the crowd would be backing Conor McGregor?
I do. He's more of a global name, isn't he, Theo?
Yeah.
You know, and I suspect some of the Irish lads will have made their way out there. Now, I hate to think what a ticket will cost there.
Oh, mate.
Thousands and thousands, 5,000, 10,000, I don't know.
Yeah.
When they have these UFC bouts in the States, then, you know, you have to pay that much for a ticket.
It's nuts, innit?
You certainly do.
Absolutely nuts.
And here comes Dustin
Poirier.
Now, this fella does a lot of good work for charity. He does a lot of good work for food banks, and some of the money, some of Conor McGregor's purse will be donated to Dustin Poirier's charity, which is a very nice touch.
Do you think he's going to be up for it? Does he look up for it, Dad? He's just running in. I think it feels like he just wants to get on with it now, doesn't he? He's coming out. He's walking out now. I'm not sure if he's up for it as much as...
Theo, he's up for it.
You reckon he's up for it?
He's up for it.
Yeah.
He's an experienced guy. He's been on this circuit for 12 years now. Evander Holyfield says, I always root for the underdog. That is a hero, a legend of boxing.
Very interesting.
So Evander Holyfield is rooting for the American. He's rooting for Dustin Poirier, the underdog in this contest tonight. And
absolutely.
He's dressed in black. He's taking his shoes off.
Yeah.
He's taking his trackies off.
Here we go.
And he's going to be wearing...
Thogdad looks sleepy, apparently.
I'm absolutely knackered. I've not had a wink of sleep, but who cares?
Who cares? He loves it. He loves it. Right, here we go. Poirier in good shape, as you can tell. I mean, both the fighters are. Coming into this, I seriously don't know who's going to get the win, but it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Poirier saying his last message to his team. He's about to go in. He's just getting checked before. Looking forward to it.
I am. Now, Poirier, he's a lad from Louisiana. He's got Cajun heritage, which is kind of French heritage going back to the day. Now, he's actually launched his own product. Do you know what it is, Theo?
What is it, Thogdad?
It is a Poirier Louisiana-style hot sauce. So which would you prefer, hot sauce on your hot dog or a shot of the whiskey?
Proper 12. Has to be proper 12.
So Theo's going with the proper 12.
Of course I am.
Hashtag hot sauce or hashtag the proper number 12 whiskey.
Right, he's praying as he walks out to the octagon. Here we go. Both fighters are in the octagon now. There is no backing away. They do fist bump. They fought before. They're both experienced. They've both seen it all happen before. But now they're fighting in Abu Dhabi. It's about to go down. Get your final predictions in. Are we going to see a first round knockout here? I don't know.
They fought 6 years ago on the 27th of September 2014. And that time, bragging rights went to Conor. He won in 106 seconds with a left hook around the ear. So he'll remember that, but there again, so will Poirier, more than anyone else.
I've got a £1 bet that returns £50 if Conor McGregor knocks it out first round. And he's doing a little dance here in the octagon. So there's a little, I think it was on William Hill. There was a little 50-1 maximum £1 bet if Conor McGregor gets the knockout or TKO in the first round. If the fight ends the first round and Conor wins, then I'm on the money there. So that is interesting. Then we've got third and fourth round for Conor. If he gets a KO or TKO, I also win money.
Absolutely.
So obviously I'm backing Conor today.
Yeah.
I'm backing the Irish lad.
Yeah.
I just feel like we've seen a journey with him. I backed him against Khabib. Khabib won. I like Khabib. I think I'm a big fan of him as well.
Yeah.
And I follow him. If he fights anyone, I'll back him as well. But the same goes for Conor. And he's always been that guy. So yeah, we've got loads of people in here for the fight. I'm looking forward to it. Here we go. It's about to begin, isn't it, Dad?
They just announced the judges. Kells, thank you very much for the donation. Just came up, mate. Hello to all of our friends up in Bolton and Horwich and that area. Look forward to getting back when we're allowed to.
Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that.
But tonight, it's all about the Ultimate Fighting Championship, mixed martial arts from Abu Dhabi. It's Conor McGregor of Ireland against Dustin Poirier of the United States of America.
Here we go. I'm looking forward to it.
And
the
announcer has got the most flowery suit you have ever seen in your life.
Could you do that, Thogdad? Could you do that?
You'd have to pay me a lot of money to wear that suit.
Seriously?
A lot of money.
Oh, crazy. I'm looking forward to this. They are just announcing the fight. It's always that same guy who announces it. He does all the fights. He does. Apparently gets like a load of money just for saying what the fight is. Like, imagine you could get paid that much just to announce a fight.
Respect
Listen to him.
He knows what he's doing. He's been doing that all his life, hasn't he, that lad?
He's loving it.
Absolutely.
He's absolutely loving it.
And finally, the moment is underway. It's around 5:30 here in the UK. I know you guys are watching from all over the world.
Yeah.
We got people in from the Middle East, from the States,
from
Canada, from Australia, New Zealand, from everywhere, which is brilliant.
It's going to be
5:30 in the UK. We've stayed up all night so that we can stream this for you.
I'm looking forward to it. And now we're finally getting into it. There's so much suspense, so much build up towards this fight, and we're finally seeing it go down.
Now, Conor McGregor hasn't fought for a year. It's almost a year to the day. I think it was January the 19th. McGregor.
Can you do that, Thogdad? And he's doing this. He's going like that in the centre of the octagon here. He takes a bow and he walks back to his corner.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dustin Poirier.
It's almost religious that he does the kind of... the cross, the sign of the cross. He does the massive cross. Catholic is Conor McGregor. From Dublin, from Crumlin, Dublin 12, hence the proper number 12. Conor McGregor, can he make it another win in an illustrious career?
Could it seriously happen? That's my question.
Oh, yeah.
Could it actually happen?
It could happen very quickly. He's had 22 wins, Theo.
Yeah.
He's had 4 losses. Now, of those 22 wins, 19 have been knockouts.
Wow.
1 was a submission, 2 were a decision.
That's insane.
So, statistically, this is going to be a knockout.
Yeah.
Now, you've put your bet on first round. I think you might be right. We've just seen the Hooker-Chandler fight, a knockout, technical knockout in the first round. Right. Fighters are coming into the centre.
Here we go. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. They will fist bump. They were friendly. They were friendly in the press conference. They were. It was a little bit back and forth, but in the end, they were friendly, I would say. Yes. Right, the fight's about to start. Round 1. Guys, get your bets in. Let us know in the comments now who is going to win this fight. There's no more backing out of this. Conor McGregor or Dustin Poirier. What round and who will get it? Knockout, TKO. Oh, okay. We're just getting them in one more time. And here we go.
Connor comes forward.
Connor, straight in.
Oh, straight in with a couple of punches.
He's going to want that first round. Let's find out if he can get it.
This is starting quick.
Little kick there from Poirier. Punch, to the chin. Conor trying to catch the chin.
Conor is going early here.
It's not gone like 7 seconds.
It's
like
nothing like the Hooker-Chandler fight.
No.
This is more intense.
Yeah, this is very intense.
Both trading blows.
They both won first round. This really could go either way.
They're both, as we said, similar height, similar
Poirier
reach.
with another kick.
Conor got the slightly bigger reach, longer reach.
Conor want to finish this early. Oh, he's trying to take him down. He's got him down. He's taking him down.
He's taking him down.
Conor
McGregor's
is down. He does not want to be grappled out of this. He does not, and he's been taken down pretty easily. This is not what Conor wants.
He's wrapping his arms around his leg.
Poirier's coming here with a game plan. He knows what he's doing.
Conor's is against the cage.
This is not what people expected. They're going to hold him out for the whole of the first round. This might tire out Conor McGregor. This could be game over for Conor McGregor. I mean, honestly, at this point, he's picked him up. What is going on here? Poirier. I would say Poirier's ahead right now, and Conor's trying to get out. He's got out of the grapple. This is unbelievable.
Oh.
Here we go. And now Conor's going for a little punch on the chest. He's trying to keep him in the corner here. Conor has got out of it.
Conor has grabbed his right wrist.
He's gone for a little shoulder. I've never seen a fight like this in my life. What the hell is going on? We've got 2,000 you in here now.
Very technical.
Guys, comment down below what round and when do you think this fight will over. Conor about to lose. People are saying loads of Irish flags in the comments. Come on, Conor. Now Conor is backed out into the corner. He's getting a few knees and into the chest of Poirier.
Not what we expected.
I can't tell who's ahead here. They're both getting a few knees, a few punches. It's very close together. We're just seeing them hold on to each other here.
Conor's got his back
very
to
technical.
the cage. I wonder how the judges...
The team are screaming at both of them just trying to help them out here. Conor getting a knee into the chest of Poirier. Poirier trying to keep him in the corner. Let's see if we can see a big move here. Going for the feet. He doesn't allow him. Conor's holding the hand of Poirier.
Conor's trying to get the knee up. He's grabbing Poirier's left wrist. There's not a lot of movement here.
Yep.
Very technical, this.
Absolutely. I did not expect this. He's holding the leg. Very technical. Oh, he's got his arm around his leg here. Poirier's got his arm around Conor's leg. No longer anymore. Conor is now holding him into the corner here. But do you not think this is good for Poirier? This is a test of fitness.
I mean, yes.
This is a test of fitness. This is what Poirier wants.
Yes.
And they're having a little chat to each other down here. They are talking to each other.
It's like a lover's embrace.
Conor's
trying to get a few.
Poirier's holding his arm. This is not what Conor wants.
Certainly, it was
allowed his arm to go.
Poirier who started this whole maneuver by getting Conor to the ground. Conor did not want that. He wanted to punch.
Yep.
Conor is a striker. He likes to fight standing up.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is just holding together.
Good.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Okay,
Conor's got out of it.
Conor's free. Conor's got out of it. This is when he needs to capitalize.
Poirier,
catch him on the chin.
Little kick with
big
the
left hand. And he goes for that big left hand. And he shakes him. He's going for a little jab here.
Right jab. Oh.
Now he tried to take him to the ground again. He tried to take him down. Poirier keeps trying to grapple him down.
You're going to have to watch that.
He's going to have to back up. Little
jab.
Him
down again.
Left hand. Right hand. He shook him.
Good combination. Good combination. Right, left. Conor, of course, is a left-hander. He's a southpaw.
Poirier shook. This is how Conor's going to win.
Come on, Conor.
If he keeps it standing up, turns it into a boxing fight, Conor's going to win this.
Yes. Yeah, a couple of punches to the body.
Oh, mate, all day.
Right
He's loving
jab.
it.
He's jabbing with the right. He's jabbing with the right.
Chilling.
Jabbing with the right.
But if Poirier can take him down again.
Right, left. Good combination.
He's having a word with him.
49 seconds to go. Little bit of a kick from Poirier. Kick to the ankle.
You would never usually see this kind of banter.
Good. A good combination there from Conor.
Another kick.
40 seconds to go
Poirier
in this round.
keeps trying to knock him down here.
That's not going to work.
No. Conor, do you not think he's lost a little bit of fitness, though, from being grappled out for the first minute? We've got 30 seconds left of the first round.
Maybe shaking him up a bit.
That is unbelievable. This is mad. Yeah. Oh, he's just got a kick to the face. He's done a little switcheroo. Bloody hell, mate. I did not expect that from Conor McGregor, but he's gone for it.
Yeah.
Okay, Conor. Not being allowed to be taken down
a little bit. This is a tiring round.
Yeah, I mean, this has been 10 seconds left of the first round.
Conor,
a few little punches in the chest. They're going to hold this out. It won't be first round. Oh, come on the face again.
4 seconds.
Poirier's looking so shook.
2,
I'm telling you.
1, and there's the bell.
There's the bell. First round, all up. Having a little while with him. Oh, McGregor's got a little bit of a bump on his on his left cheek.
Yeah.
He's taken some punches.
He has.
Both of them have. I feel like Conor's knocked him a little bit more, but I feel like the grapple at the start, you don't know how much pain they are in across their body.
Yes.
From the early bit. I mean, it was very difficult to see who was on top of who. But Conor did catch him with a few big lefts, a few big rights.
Yes.
What was your verdict on that first round, Dad?
Very interesting. It's hard to, not being an Ultimate Fighting Championship expert, it's very hard to call what the judges will say about that round, particularly early on.
This could go the distance.
Conor did not. Conor was taken down.
Yeah.
And they're going to show that. And then there was a lot of holding.
Yeah.
There was some leg. There was a leg.
Yeah, we're just seeing the highlights here. So Conor has caught him. They're just showing Conor's highlights so far.
There's a couple of Conor gets him with a couple of good punches.
Yeah, with his big left hand. We know about that, right?
Really shook him at one point.
But Poirier's been prepared for that. He took it well. He was shook, but he didn't go down. And we've seen other fighters go down to that before. I feel like coming into this, I genuinely believe Poirier's trained maybe slightly harder than Conor. He's got a game plan. When he took him down at the beginning.
Let's see if Conor. Let's see how this goes.
Let's see how it affects his fitness later rounds. Oh my God! Conor nearly tripped there from a kick, and he gets a big punch. They're both shook.
Conor wants to end this.
He wants to end this in round 2.
He wants to.
Two more punches.
Knockout. He wants a knockout in this round.
He does.
Otherwise, he's going to get
tired.
Poirier's
going for that kick. He's trying to trip up Conor and then get him down.
Absolutely.
If this turns into a grapple, I mean, I seriously don't know what's going to happen.
I know. Good leg kick from Conor there. Kick to the head.
Another kick to the head from Conor.
We're seeing some variety here from Conor.
Yeah, kick to the thigh there.
He's showing.
Another quick to the leg from Poirier.
Yeah, knocks him backwards.
Yeah, but as he did that, Conor punched him in the face. So yeah, they're both getting shook from different positions.
He's showing Poirier that he's not just a one-trick pony.
Poirier keeps trying to kick that left leg that stepped forward. Just trying to... He's going to get... It's been very bruised after this, I tell you that.
Now, I reckon the first round, I think
10 to 9.
I think Conor just got it. That's what the experts are thinking.
10 to 9, McGregor in the first, people say.
According to Ryan Frederick.
Yeah.
So, like we said, very close. But
very close.
Looks like McGregor got the first round. But I'm thinking McGregor...
Who knows, honestly. Is there a KO coming? Yeah, I could see a KO in the second round. I could see it in this round.
Too.
I can. We've got 3 minutes 50 left of this round. Of course we can see a bloody knockout here.
Right.
Absolutely.
The pace has gone down a little bit.
It has.
Oh, yes.
He's got his leg.
Conor's got his leg.
Connor's got his leg here.
He's grabbed his leg.
What is going on?
He's grabbed his leg.
Oh my God.
He
grabbed his leg, pushed it to the back. I've never seen anything like that.
He'll take the points.
Of course he will.
Yeah. Good.
He's grabbed his leg again?
Yes,
what is going on? He's catching his leg.
Absolutely, yes.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Connor's clearly seen what Poirier's going to try and hit, and he knows it, because as soon as he sees that kick up, he holds it, takes him back out.
I mean, I wish I knew more about the judging. What counts as a significant strike? Because twice, Conor has managed that leg lock around the ankle, so an ankle lock, whatever the technical term is. He's done it twice, and he's released and said...
I'm surprised he hasn't gone out for the punches as he catches the leg. It puts him in a very awkward position for Poirier.
Yeah, so we believe that Conor is just ahead after a round and a half. Good punch
Poirier's
from Conor.
Open now. This is going to be ended now. I feel like
Conor can
in the next 2 minutes 48, Conor knows. Poirier shook. It's very close up. There's no distance between the two. This is a brawl, but he's punching
some good punches.
Poirier's got Poirier is going big. He's losing all his...
Oh my goodness, Poirier.
McGregor's ducking, but he's feeling it on the head.
This is it. He's gone. McGregor's down. McGregor's down. McGregor's down.
Over.
He's lost it. He's lost it.
McGregor's done. Oh my God.
It's a KO. Conor McGregor is covered in blood. He's on the floor. He's lost.
McGregor's done.
Dustin Poirier has won this.
Poirier has won it.
It just ended like that. He got a couple of punches through the guard. Conor's on the floor. He's on the floor. He's lost it. And the whole of Ireland is in tears. Dustin Poirier did not see that coming. The bout turned like that.
Oh,
he landed a few punches.
Poirier just went on a hissing spree to his face. He did what people expected Conor would win by.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
Astonishing.
That is insane. Conor McGregor, he could be over here.
Wow.
This could be the end of Conor McGregor.
Wow, he's just lost his 5th fight. Conor McGregor, could that be it? Could that be the end of his career? He just
allowed him. He allowed him.
He's been knocked out.
He's really affected by it.
He's sitting in his corner. He's standing up now. He's sitting down.
He's claiming that something's happened to him. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on.
He's just beaten.
He's been beaten. I don't know if he's
been on the day.
Conor has seriously. He was not covering up his face. He allowed He allowed him to get punched, about
Poirier,
10, 12 times.
He just got a couple through, and that was it.
He kept going at his face.
And then Conor lost his guard. They're hugging.
Of course they are.
They're hugging.
They're both experienced fighters. That is crazy. Conor's in some state.
Conor is shaky.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you be shaky after a dozen hard punches?
Conor
is holding himself up on the cage. He's shaken. He's lost. I don't think he really knows where he is.
Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to see a return of Conor McGregor versus Khabib.
I think we've seen his last fight.
Poirier, though.
Dustin Poirier, wow.
People said he's the better grappler.
He got one.
But he just punched him out there.
That's the one.
That's the one. Right hand. McGregor tried to duck, but he's in the corner.
He's gone now.
He did not move. He did not move. He did not go. Then McGregor tries to fight back, but he's gone.
That's the one.
That's the left punch where he got him.
Got him with the left.
That's where his balance went, and you knew it.
Conor's lost his defense.
Poirier just kept going. He knew he found the opening.
The referee's got to end it there.
Left hand, right hand, game over.
That's it. That's it.
Conor fell on his head.
Wow.
You knew it was game over. Tell you what, I did not expect that. I did not expect Conor to be the one backed up into a corner to lose a fight. That is insane.
We didn't see
great day for the bookies. That is a great point.
Wow.
That is a great point. Jesus Christ. So many people have lost money today.
Yeah.
So many people have lost money today.
Yeah. Well, I think Conor would destroy Jake Paul. I like to think he would. So maybe that's what we see next.
Yeah, maybe Conor's next fight is against Jake Paul.
So, people saying Conor lost his spark. Well, yeah.
Yeah, he has. He's got a family now, you know. He's got a whiskey business.
Yeah.
He's a businessman.
Paul Cook won money. He should retire.
Yeah, if anyone's got a bet on Poirier today, fair play to you. I don't.
My view, Theo, is, this is the time when Conor, you retire gracefully.
This is insane.
You've lost 3 of the last 4.
Yep.
You've been amazing, but time to retire. You've got enough money. They're shaking hands. Conor's saying, well done. He's smiling now.
That's insane.
Wow. Poirier,
that's the end of his legacy right there.
His legacy stands. He was good.
No, of course, but it stops here, right? He's going to be gutted. Yeah, he's going to be gutted. That is... He's saying 1-1. He's saying 1-1.
Yeah. He's saying, I love Louisiana, I'm coming home. He's a lad, he's a Cajun lad from Louisiana in the United States.
Wow.
He's a proud American. He's being interviewed.
Conor got destroyed.
And it just, it turned, didn't it, Theo? It turned very, very suddenly. Conor was top until about, 10, 20 seconds to go. Christina's just won $900. Well done. A Cajun lad, lol. Well,
I just can't believe that. I did not expect
Cajun
that to
heritage.
Happen. I did not expect that to happen.
Are you streaming Liverpool Man United tomorrow? Yes, we are. Did you guys go to sleep? No, we didn't. Thogdad versus Greg Paul. Come on, let's make it happen. Come on, get that on pay-per-view.
Has to happen.
Yeah. So Greg Paul, if you're watching, that's the next one, isn't it? That's the next undercard. I've won 32,000. Well, Jack, if you have, then the beers are on you. Or maybe the proper number 12 whiskies. Good Crack won 455. It's Kevin won £500. That happened so quickly, it really did. A round and a half. Thogdad will smash Greg Paul. Yes, that is correct. Would I beat Greg? Well, I'd have to have some training.
I like how respectful Poirier is about it.
What's he saying there?
He's being very respectful. He said it's 1-1 instead of just being like, "Oh, I've done it."
Yeah.
I know Max Holloway thinks he has the best boxing, but I got 2 wins over the kid. Nothing but respect to him. I'm a big fan.
Dustin Poirier wants Max Holloway next.
Yeah, well, it's what Conor wanted, right? Coming into this, but he's got the win.
But he was very respectful from Dustin Poirier. He did that. He's like 1-1. So don't forget it, guys. Conor won last time. I won this time.
Fair play.
Respect for a fellow fighter. And this is
unbelievable.
A man. This is a man, Theo, who does a lot of good work for charity.
Yeah.
For feeding the homeless and food banks and what have you. And in fact, Conor is donating money tonight
to his charity.
To his charity.
Yeah.
So there's some positives in this. For those of you who are negative towards Conor, there is some good in him, and he is clapping his opponent. Yeah. Dustin is saying, let's have a whiskey later. And Conor is being interviewed now. So we'll tell you what he says. He's saying he's been inactive for a long time.
You know what I mean? It's the inactivity, and that's it. But Dustin's a some fighter, and you know, you're in here. If you put in the time in here, you're gonna get cozy in here. And that's it. I have to dust it off and come back, and that's it. And that's what I will do. This sport is so much better.
He says he's going to fight again. He's going to dust himself off. He says, I've been inactive for a long time. He's not fought for over a year.
You don't get away with being inactive in this business, and that's the way it is. So I'll take me licks, and I'm good, man, John. To be honest, I'm good. I put something to go again. Well done, Dustin. Right, but one of them, good man. It's a tough one to swallow. I put in a lot of work.
He says, well done, Dustin.
You know, would have liked to represent my team a bit better. We'll get to go again, and that's it.
He says, we'll go again.
Kids and just, in the hotel, just chill for a bit, regroup, and that's it. Thank you for everything, your time.
Feel for him. He clearly put the time in. He clearly put the effort in.
Conor's saying, look, I've been inactive for too long. In this business, you need to fight. And with the pandemic and with everything, he's just not fought recently.
Yeah.
In football terms, he wasn't match fit. I think that's the difference.
That is the difference.
And in a bout like this, you switch off for a split second. It was one or two punches from Poirier that put him down and led to the TKO, the technical knockout. So Poirier is on his way out. He is pumped. He is delighted. And over there, you can't see her, but Thogmum has been watching everything out of sight. Thogmum is a big fan of mixed martial arts, and she is over there. You can't see her because she's very private, but she's been watching the bout with us. So that's why we've not been swearing today.
I'm so surprised that fight ended as it did.
Yeah,
we've now got an end to it. That is the end.
Wow. So what comes next there? Do you think Conor's going to fight Jake Paul?
Oh, my God. I think if Conor wants another payday, he can fight Jake Paul. But, I mean, he can't lose this fight and then go fight Jake Paul. That's such a downgrade.
I know.
He'll knock out Jake Paul. But I'm just saying, like, there's so many people that I feel like it's maybe that, like you said, he's not fought in so long,
Yeah.
He's got a kid now. He's got family. He's got business. His mind, he's not got that passion for fighting anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how I'd end it. That's how I'd say.
Yeah, Khabib knocked both these guys. That is true.
Khabib's different gravy.
Yes,
Khabib
absolutely.
is on another world.
For Sergio,
we're never going to see Conor McGregor fight Khabib again. I'm going to end that now.
For those of you who just joined, Conor McGregor just lost to Dustin Poirier in the second round. Conor is
speechless. Absolutely speechless.
The winner was Dustin
Great day
Poirier.
for the bookies. Great day for the bookies. Tell you what, it's always an upset. Always an upset. The bookies absolutely love it. They are all eating good today. Guys, all I could say is thank you to everybody that tuned into the stream today. We had quite a lot of you tune in here and about, so I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. It's been brilliant. It's something new for us. If you want us to do more from the UFC, more from the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
People loved it when we did Khabib as well.
Then let's do it. Let's learn more about this because we're learning as we go along. We're not experts. We're not pretending to be. No Thogdad, no party. Quite right, Sam. Absolutely. Thank you for everyone who
We're going to go get some sleep because right now it's nearly 6 a.m. in England, so we're going to go sleep.
And join us tomorrow for Liverpool versus Manchester United.
Certainly. Right, see you all in a bit. Thank you for everyone tuning in. And